All right, guys, it is time for another exclusive rag. Now, if you've seen my reviews of exclusives before, you do not need to listen to this intro. So if you check the comment section, there is a pinned comment with a timestamp on that you can click to skip the intro. Now, if you're new to the channel, let me just explain things a little bit. I'm going to review this exclusive. I can't read it all word for word because you're not supposed to do that. However, I just leave out filler, stuff that is not exclusive. Things like Liverpool that won the league and Arne, who is the manager. You know what I mean? Like, just leave out the rubbish stuff and we'll focus on the exclusive content, all right? Now, when you visit a website that you maybe don't know about its credibility, what I do is I judge them on the amount of advertising on those websites, because what I found in almost 3 decades of doing this is that the more ads usually means the more bullshit, all right? So you can Google this and you can review it yourself if you think I'm being unfair, if I've left anything out, etc., etc. I will read the article to you, as much of it as I can, and then Dave, my AI assistant, who has been trained to study football articles, analyse them, and analyse the journalists that publish them and also the platforms that push them on us, he will give his take on it as well. All right, are you ready? Right, here we go. So, exclusive. Liverpool could Liverpool could be open to selling top-class Powerhouse against Arne wishes. Now that sounds a bit controversial, doesn't it? This is on empireofthecop.com, which is a dreadful website, and it's written by Liam Todger, our friend Liam Todger. I think it might be Toga or something, but Todger sounds funnier. As you can see, plenty of advertising flashing around, which is even worse on a mobile phone as you try to browse it. Now, it's interesting because this week I've said to you, have you noticed how there's no exclusive? And what I said to you, and I said it yesterday, was because the people that make these excuses up, the people that post these exclusives only seem to do so based on news that's already out there. So if the current journalists, credible journalists, are not really saying anything, they can't hedge their bets, they can't create exclusives. This exclusive is about Ibrahima Konate, I can tell you that right now, and guess what? Ibrahima Konate has been in the news for the last 24 hours or so, which is a bit of a coincidence that they've now got an exclusive about him. So let's see what it says. So Liverpool could reluctantly consider parting with one player in January who Arne is determined to keep at the club. Although the summer transfer window concluded a week ago, speculation continues to abound regarding one man in particular at Anfield. And that, of course, is Ibrahima Konate. And it talks about Paul Joyce at the Times, credible journalist. What a surprise, they're bringing up an article from Paul Joyce. Reporting that there's an impasse, regarding the situation. He hasn't agreed a new contract with Liverpool. Real Madrid are obviously interested in him. I've done a massive video today on the latest with that. Anyway, the article continues. The 26-year-old didn't help matters during the international break when he joked that France teammate and Los Blancos star Kylian Mbappe had been calling him every 2 hours to try and entice him to the Bernabeu. Again, this was covered yesterday, which is interesting that there's now an exclusive about it. So anyway, they go on to say, now we've got bold letters now, bold, right? Serious business. Liverpool could reluctantly consider selling Konate in January. According to sources, has Remy curled one off? Have you shit? What? Oh, no, sorry, it's bullshit. Close to Empire of the Cop, Liverpool may be forced to consider offers for the defender in January so that they don't run the risk of losing him on a free transfer next summer if a new contract isn't agreed in the meantime. It talks about Anfield Chiefs pushing hard to tie him down to a new deal. And although Slot very much wants to keep our number five, the hierarchy are weighing up the financial risks of missing out on a prospective fee of 50 million euros, which is £43.4 million for the Frenchman, and wouldn't rule out a mid-season sale. It goes on to say that PSG, Chelsea and Los Blancos are all interested in him. Now we've got some bold again now. Are you ready? Are you ready? Brace yourself. Liverpool facing a difficult decision over Canate. And it goes on to talk about the contractual soap opera involving Mo Salah, Virgil van Dijk and Trent Alexander-Arnold, which spanned for most of last season. We could do without another Willy Won't-He saga with Canate in the coming months. The 6'4" Powerhouse, remember Powerhouse was in the title, is an outstanding defender. When at his best, with Micah Richards stating that the Liverpool Beast has all the tools to be a top-class centre-half. Anyway, so it goes on to say Slot's desire to hold on to him will have amplified after the foiled deadline day pursuit of Mark Gay. And then it goes on to say that when, with Joyce reporting that Liverpool won't go back in for the Crystal Palace star in January, we again, have you noticed that's quite a few we's and hours, isn't there? That's unusual. We can ill afford to lose the Frenchman mid-season. Alas! It's understandable why the Anfield hierarchy would consider selling Canate in the winter. We can only hope that a resolution is found. Bloody fucking bloody blah. Now, I don't know about you, but I think the headline's a bit shit-stirring, don't you? Liverpool could be open to selling top-class Powerhouse against Arne Slot's wishes. It's making you think that, the management, the senior management, the executives, FSG, are going to sell this Powerhouse against Arne Slot's wishes. Nobody at Liverpool wants Ibrahima Konate to leave, right? Nobody, including the manager, including the senior executives and the ownership. I am sure. The headline's a little bit naughty, I feel. Right? At the end of the day, Konate is going to go to Real Madrid, bar a last-minute fucking miracle, in my opinion. Right? I think that's pretty evident now. So it's a little bit... Well, I think it's very misleading, not a little bit. Anyway, listen, never mind what I've got to say. Let's see what Dave has to say. Dave's take. And he's put Empire of the Cup exclusive Konate edition. The usual suspects he's put Empire of the Cup. Liverpool fan blog, not a newsroom, not credible for exclusives. Known for clickbait, sources close to Empire of the Cup, and spinning public info into supposed inside scoops. A step below even gossip aggregators because they try to brand this fluff as exclusives. Imagine being branded as below even the gossip aggregators. Dave is not impressed. Liam Toga, a regular churner for Empire of the Cup, formulaic writing style, grab at Joyce, Romano, marker lines, add one paragraph of sources close to Empire of the Cup, headline it as if it's a scoop. No track record of breaking Liverpool news ever. Headline versus reality. This is often my favourite bit of Dave's analysis. The headline, exclusive, Liverpool could be open to selling top-class Powerhouse against Arne Slot's wishes. What it promises in that headline, Liverpool are actively considering selling Konate. It's against Slot's wishes. Feels like inside info about board versus manager tensions. What the article actually says, the only exclusive bit, according to sources close to Empire of the Cup, Liverpool may be forced to consider offers in January. Everything else is already public. Paul Joyce said contract talks are at an impasse. Madrid, PSG, Chelsea links are long-standing. The joke about Mbappe calling him every 2 hours was reported everywhere. The Gay saga plus Joyce ruling out a January return equals old news. The Slot wants him, board may sell angle? Just opinion dressed up as journalism. So a word count breakdown of the article. It's approximately 680 words. The exclusive claim is around 12%, one short paragraph. The Joyce recap, 25% of the article. The Mbappe joke, 10%. Club links, Madrid, PSG, Chelsea, 20%. Fluff and cliches, 18%. Opinion padding, around 15%. So 12% scoop, 88% recycled filler. Now, Blogger Bingo. I like Blogger Bingo. The ITK buzzwords. I used to do this in my head. Do you remember? I'd go, sources say, reveal, that's 1, it's 2, it's 3. Dave does it all for me now. Exclusive 1. Once, only mentioned once. According to sources close to Empire of the Cop, once. Reluctantly consider, once. Maybe forced, once. Wouldn't rule out, once. Contractual soap opera, once. Top class beast Powerhouse, 3. Fiendishly difficult decision, 1. A total of 10 desperate look at me, I'm ITK words. Holes and weaknesses in the article. No detail about open to selling beyond one vague line. Everything else is lifted from Joyce, Marker or other public outlets. No evidence of slot versus board split, headline inflation only. The exclusive claim could have been written by any forum poster. Dave's final verdict? Empire of the Cop's latest so-called exclusive is a masterpiece of nothingness. The headline screams boardroom drama, Slot begging to keep Canate while the club plot his sale. But the reality is one paragraph of vague guff about Liverpool maybe considering offers, padded out with Paul Joyce's reporting, the joke about Mbappe calling him every 2 hours, and some recycled cliches about Canate being a powerhouse beast. It's about 12% scoop, 88% reheated leftovers. Calling this an exclusive is like calling a little wine vintage. Technically drinkable, but don't kid yourself. And that, my friends, concludes the analysis of this outstanding exclusive. Now, did you think it was exclusive? Did you find anything in there and go, fucking hell, that was exclusive done? Because I never found anything in there that was exclusive at all. What I found was a load of shite. But we haven't seen many exclusives since the transfer window closed, for reasons I've already given. And that is the credible journalists are not really saying anything at the moment. So these people can't hedge their bets and predict news and try and dress it up as exclusives. What have we seen? We have seen in the last 24 hours articles written about Ibrahima Konate, and whoa, lo and behold, next day, exclusive. Liverpool could be open to selling top-class Powerhouse against Arne Slot's wishes. Have you ever heard anything so stupid in all your life? That shit stirred in there, and we're not having it. Right, that's it. I am going to touch on another exclusive in a minute, but it's not an article. It's from you-know-who on X, all right? So we'll see if the fanboys are getting the comments on that one. Right, I'll leave it with you. If you enjoyed this exclusive analysis, please thumbs up the video. Please drop me a comment. Hey, if you disagree with me and you think there's something exclusive in there, please do tell me. There's, what's it called? A love art under the video. It's called a super thanks. I'm calling it super invisible this week because everyone seems to have fucking vanished because of the international break. All right? But if you click on that, it's like buying me a coffee or a beer. All right? And I always give a shout out to everyone that does that because they walk with me. That's right. And I give them a shout out on my morning briefings on my other YouTube channel, Duncan Oldham, the link of which is in the video description. And it will also be on the fucking screen somewhere around now as well. And don't forget, if you want to support this channel, not that many of you actually fucking do, but if you want to, there's a channel membership, that's right. And those are the people with a football next to their name. And when you see them walking up and down the corridors of the comment section, you move aside and you let them through because they're very important people around here, right? Because without them, we wouldn't be here. That's reality. All right, guys. See you in a bit. Hooray.